Hey guys, this is Joshua Faber. Got sixth place at regionals yesterday. Very interesting day, like very interesting happenings. Played against two Cash Tira, two Trap Tricks, one Pure Punk, and Mirror Match. Yeah, the Mirror Match is a bit yikes, but you win the Dash or you make Map Beast. Simple as that. Could have gone either way, to be honest. But let's get into it. We played three Mole Cricket, three Camellia, one Sunflower. Standard ratios wouldn't change anything, just always like it is. Um, three Blessing, three Secretary, standard ratios. Tried cutting one Blessing, you still need it, like you can't change it. For the Runick spells, we've got two Fountain. Uh, there's two Tip here, but it was a third. I just don't have the third on me at the moment, but it was a third Tip. And the three Freezing Curses, three Flashing Fire, three Destruction, one Dispelling, and one Smiting Swim. And this is three Slumber, so this is 17 Runick spells total. I didn't want to add any more, I didn't want to cut any more. This was a perfect ratio for me. The mass on it is just like perfectly fine with me. I was happy with the percentage. Wouldn't really add more. You need your non-engine to compete in this format. Speaking of, we still on these issue cards. This could arguably be a Medora, just to not always have to rely on the being another fairy that you need to search. That's realistically the only change you can make, although the color did come up for me today and I did get to search another name, so make of that what you will. And then for the true non-engine, we've got, which are completely new additions, Gamma Seal and Humongous. I didn't want to commit to two Gamma Seal, I didn't want to commit to two Humongous. The nice thing about Gamma Seal is it's 22, so it has to crash with the Nat Beast, whereas Humongous kills the Nat Beast. But Gamma Seal was kind of just like an out for a Water Barrier statue, and Humongous was an out for an Earth Barrier statue. And I just wanted to have these available. I don't think it really mattered, like you're always kind of killing your own kaiju. It didn't come up. Humongous actually being an insect came up. And the levels like sometimes come like Humongous is a 7, so you can like normal summon Ash and make a 10, synchro for a 10, which is kind of useful. Speaking of 3 Ash in the main, you'll see later that like I primarily built this deck to play against Branded. I didn't end up playing against Branded. This card was like alright today, nothing insane, nothing crazy. For the extra, we've got the Sky Striker token and the Eliminate field spell. But now we've got 2 Hugin, 2 Gary, and still in the 1 Munin. Munin won me like 2 games, still wouldn't take it out. That's insane. You can't always rely on getting to like another time win con. This is just any Runick spell represents gain 1,000 life points, and you're playing 17 of those. So I mean, for the synchros, we play Nat Beast, Barkion. You have to play these. Barkion wins you games. Nat Beast wins you games. Nat Beast is mostly the game plan. Yuli as well. Coral Dragon, Starter's Charge. Combo starters, they draw you a card. Scarlight, we're still on the Scarlight. I like the board wipe capability of Scarlight. Just gives you like an extra way to clean the kaijus off of the field as well. Draco Berserker, this is how you can like mainly win via battle phase. It gets huge, it attacks multiple times, it clears boards. It's this big threat of like banishing a card every turn. It's really cool. Against Trap Chicks, this card is insane, ironically. And the last synchro we play is Baron. Yeah, we didn't bother playing Chenging. I didn't feel the need to play Chenging. Like Kashchira would look at my extra deck and they would like take out a 6, they'd like take out a Nat Beast, or they'd take out like one of the Exceeds I'm playing. They never bother taking out the Baron because you need the 6s to get the Baron anyway. Yeah. For the Exceeds, we play Exiton and Baguska, same as last time, still same reasoning as last time. If Mind Hacker eats if this was Zeus instead, if Mind Hacker eats a Zeus, if Mind Hacker eats a Baguska, sorry, and this was a Zeus, I can't make the Zeus anymore. If Mind Hacker eats the Exiton, I can still make Baguska. If Mind Hacker eats the Baguska, I can still make Exiton. So it's just more versatile. You also don't have your battle phase a lot of the time in Runick, so you can't always rely on making Zeus. So the Exiton is just more reliable. And it came up a lot today. And then the last extra deck monster we play is Cerberus. Still not on Donna. I think this was slightly better. I did side out the issues quite a lot because there were matchups where they were just bad, like in trap tricks, and you don't really want to mill Kashtira. Um, yeah, it just puts like Theosis and stuff in graveyard and it makes it vanishes live, and so just sided that out. So this was less live than usual yesterday, but I would still play Cerberus. The issue card is just insane, and this is just the way to discard them. For the side, keep in mind I did build this to beat branded. I just didn't play any branded, but there is Nibiru for cash. The theory is that if they go for combo, Nibiru always punishes them, and they won't go for a rise because they know that you're playing Runick, and Runick just eats a rise hard pass for breakfast. There's Kaijus as well, like it's so easy to out a rise hard pass. So if you see Nibiru and they made a rise hard, you're probably winning anyway, so it didn't matter. But if Nibiru was there and they went full combo, then they get punished. So I still thought this card was like relevant to play. 3 Bell. Fucking gold raise. Sorry. Bell was like for expulsion. It was for trap tricks. It's really good against trap tricks. It hurts their follow up so much. Rogo overall. Yeah, it's just one of those cards that hits what you need it to. Primarily for branded though. And this card was also primarily for branded. 2 Magnum with 1 Druid Swim. This card was less useful than I imagined. In testing, it came up that if I didn't open Ash against branded and they had cross out, they could in-phase cross out like a Ross Disciple or a Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, and then expulsion back like from the banished pile. And they would do that in in-phase, so you can't like, you'd keep your, if you have Magnum instead, you can like in-phase Magnum with the Albion, Magnum with effect, and that works. But if it's like Druisworm or Bal, it just plays around it completely. This would theoretically also be good against like Bestial Dragon Link, which did end up winning the regional somehow. So, I mean, it could have come up. It's theoretically really good. It just didn't come up for me yesterday. And the newest edition is 3 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. This card is nuts. This card is so nuts. Against branded, you make this and Nat Beast, and they literally can't play the game. There's no out. There's like Kaijus and there's like evenly matched. That's it. And you have outs to those as well. This slows down the game to like the pace that you want them. You can deck them out with this. You can kill them with this. It really doesn't matter. Really great inclusion. Going first against cash, it's really good as well. You keep them off of like, you make Nat Beast and you make Grave, and they can't extend because you just negate Birth and you just negate Theosis, and it's really hard for them to like make a rank 7. And even if they do, you have things out that as well. Like there's Mole Cricket on field, Mole Cricket can stagger up the Sunflower, Sunflower can negate the rank 7. Like it's really good. It's bad good. It's like if you draw it mid game against cash though, it's really bad. Like really, really bad. So it's like a downside to D barrier, but I still like this way more than D barrier. It's more value. 3 evenly matched with the last cards on the side. Still overperformed today. I didn't actually end up drawing this the entire day. I didn't draw it the whole day. But I had a lot of matchups where this would have won me the game. So had I drawn it, I would have won that game. Or I did win that game, but this would have like guaranteed won me the game. Let's make it that way. So I still wouldn't cut it for anything. It's just a shame that it didn't come up. Theoretically, if I were to draw it, it would have sealed the deal. Yeah, that was my 6th place regional at Sword and Board. Decklist, Naturia, Runick. You know what's up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.